Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. So today I like to share with you the design of Wing Chun SLT sets 1850s in terms of the chi layer. As those who you have read my book and or take my class in 6.13.3 knows that the chi layer is the fourth layer, which sometimes I name it as the energy and autonomic nervous system layer. So the first layer or the first core element is the physical body. The second is the mind. The third is the breathing. The fourth is the chi layer or chi core element. The fifth is the strength or the force flow type of stuff. The sixth is the momentum. Okay, so physical body, mind, breathing, chi layer or chi core element, strength and momentum, 6 core elements. Okay, now, so today I'd like to share with you the design of Wing Chun SLT set 1850s in terms of this chi layers. Okay, now this information I'm going to share with you for past 100 years, it never revealed in the public. And I'm going to share with you because all Wing Chuners deserve to know this thing exists. And it is a science based on the ancient Chinese culture. It is a science, okay? And this science is actually followed by, say, the sets, the Yi Jing Jing of Shaolin, the tendon changing sets, Yi Jing Jing, or sinews transformation sets. It is also the same science used in, say, the 峨眉十二桩 or the 八段锦, the 8 brocade, the 6 brocade, or the 6 healing sounds. So it shares this common Chinese cultures, the science of it. Okay. Now, saying this up to here, many, as usual, will say, well, Hendrik, you make this thing up. Well, those type of stuff, you get into politics and all kinds of stuff, and it doesn't solve anything. Because I choose to present this thing in terms of technology, which is one thing you base on the ancient Chinese culture and science, which you can find it in every good, well-designed Chinese set or qigong or martial art system. So nobody can lie about it. On the other hand, today we can verify this stuff with the modern sport fitness wear, like I have already presented in other videos on heart rate profiles and heart rate variability. Okay, because it's based on training and the recovery. It is a science. Now, so we don't go politics, we go technology. And if anybody do not like it, well, present. Everybody can present their evidence in terms of science and technology. So there is no wasting of time argue with, oh Henry, you make this up. This is your lineage, this is my lineage. Well, if you want to say that, present what you know in terms of Chinese culture by evidence is better than get into those stuff, which is not constructive at all, and it never reveal anything at all. Okay? Now, let's get into the Qi core element or Qi core layers, or the energy autonomic nervous system's core element, or the layers. Those Qi layers, as in my 6.13.3 presentation, it needs the support of the physical element, the mind element, and breathing element to get into this layer so that one can handle it. So the Qi layer can be handled with physical movement, different type of physical movement, breathing, and in combination with the different type of visualizations, intention, awareness, so forth. Okay. So if one need to, or one want to handle the fourth layer, the Qi layer, one need to be skillful in the physical layer, in the mind layer, and breathing layer. There is no exceptions. Okay. Now, as in the Qi layer, the Chinese talk about the 12 proper channel and the 8 special channel. So it's complete. It's 20 channels there. Okay, 12 proper channels and 8 special channel. As you know, if you have my books, the Basic Wing Chun Art and Science is there. Okay, or Meditation Matrix is there. Now, this channel have its natural way of flow. You violate that, you're going to imbalance the body's energy system or autonomic nervous systems. Okay? Now, so it is based on this science. So even in the Yellow Emperor Classic, thousands of years ago, you can see the 12 proper channel and the tendon related to the 12 proper channel. So it's a 12 Jing Mai, and then 12 Jing Jing. Jing Mai is the channel. Jing Jing means the channel related tendon. Okay? So this is the background you want to know. If you have my book, the Basic Wing Chun Art and Science, just go check it out. Okay, you can see the clip. Now, in any proper design of the Chinese internal or Qigong related sets, which have this Qi layer design, it always, this is the common denominator, disregard of it is Shaolin, from Shaolin or from Ermei or any other thing. It always has to start with a position which is nurturing, or in today's sports science term, recovery, balance and recovery state. It always has to start with this recovery balance state to start the set, get into the state. Okay? And then after that, it gets into the design or the part which is how to say that, training the flow of the channels, this 20 channels, because this 20 channels actually influencing the physiology on top of the physical, mind, and breathing. And in today, it is like your body energy, like in the sports science and the autonomic nervous system, those type of stuff. Okay? Now, the last part of, or the ending part of a set, a proper set, always has to come back to the recovery or balancing state. So the set, this is a common denominator for all proper design Chinese sets which have to do, which is actually have the chi layer design. It always has to start with the balance recovery state, and it end with that state, and in the middle there is the training state. So in today's sports science, you can see that, you know, in terms of today's sports science language, you say, okay, the beginning with the recovery, and then there's a training, and then at the end is recovery. So this is the design. Okay, you look at I Ching Ching, it's the same. You look at it, the 6 healing sound, the same. Okay, so this is for thousands of years. It's like that. That's why nobody can lie about it. You can pull out all the data, big data from all different styles. They're all based on the 12 proper channel, 8 special channel, and they all have this balance, nurture, chi, or recovery state at the beginning, and at the end, it is back to this recovery balance state, and in the middle between them is the training. Okay? Now, that is the common denominator, the general solution. Okay, it's like differential equation, there's a general solution. Now the training part, and how you do this recovery, there is a particular or unique part for all different sets. Say for the 6 healing sound, it will always begin this way. And then you just practice the 6 healing sounds and all this movement. And at the end, you always do this. So this is what it is. You go to look at the proper I Ching Ching from Shaolin, you always see it get into the recovery balance state, and then it practice the I Ching Ching, and then at the end it always come back. Okay, so this is it. However, as I show you just now, like the 6 healing sound, you do it this way at the beginning, and then this way. Wing Chun SLT, 1850, do it this way. If you read the quick and you really know what's going on with this design of the 4th layer, or the chi layer, it is doing this, and then like this, and then this is the beginning of the training. Okay, so in comparison, the 6 healing sound, you go down, down 3 times, and then you get into this state of balance before you start to practice. The 1850s healing sound start with this, and then you start, and then you start to train. Okay? So that is the starting. Now, you see when you're going down this way and this thing, you have to stay a while. There's a timing to settle down. And also this pump. Male is left hand inside, right hand outside. Female is right hand inside, left hand outside. Because this is designed according to the left side is the blood, the right side is the qi categorizations of the Chinese culture in the qi technology. Okay? So male and female don't do the same if you really know this thing. And it is not just, it is not, it is, and then come. Okay? For properly have to do that because you have to stay there for a while and let everything settle, balance before you start again. So the idea is, say I want to practice my shooting. I come here and my body, everything is scattering, my 6 core element all scattering. So I do this. I collect all the 6 core element back in the recovering position or balanced positions, get everything synchronized and come back before I start my training. Okay? And then at the end of the training, see, 1, 2, 3. That is the close or the ending or get back to the recovery state. This is called Shou Gong in Chinese. So it has to have this too, okay? Now, if you compare with 6 Healing Sound or the Shaolin, Yi Jing Jing, of course the hand movement techniques of Wing Chun is different than that. So for example, the one which always have this thing. Okay, this thing, you always have this thing in Julian set, right? This thing is actually open up or activate your yang channel while you inhale. Activate the yang channel when you inhale. This is actually activate the yin channel when you exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay? And as in the other video I shared with you about Yi Ji Kao Yang Ma, this is the open of the yin, this is the open of the yang. Handle the yin channel and the yang channel. And the yang channel and the yin channel, as what I just mentioned, it has the channel and the tendon with the channel. In today's, the yang channel here is like your calf, your muscle, and then also your Achilles tendons. It belongs to that, okay? The entire body has to be trained. This 12 proper channel and 8 special channel is training more details in the physiology handling on top of the body, mind, and breathing. Okay? So, as just now I mentioned, this is yang. Inhale, activate the yang side, the hand yang channel. This is activate the yin channel. This Wu Shao is half yin yang, half yin yang. Okay, half yin yang. And my thumb up, this activate my lung channel. Okay? So it is this specific has to be handled in order to get the benefit. And for this, actually it is this way. Again, this activate the yang channel while inhale, and then like this one, this is activate the yang channel. Okay, while inhale, activate the yin channel at exhale. And for the Bong Shao, the Bong is actually activate the the 12 proper channel, and of course 8 special channel, which is really focus or get more into the belt, the belt special channel. That's why the body had to rotate and do the bomb. If you are not like this, you don't have power. You don't have power at all because you just the shoulder. So it is the whole body toward, and this is your spine, and this is the thigh line. Okay, and your yin qiao, yang qiao, all those 8 special channels. The design is that. Okay, so every part of your body you move. Okay, and that is the 20 channel design there. So Xiulin Tao is never just standing straight like that without have this the yin qiao, yang qiao, all these 8 channels design consideration. It never is. It is the entire thing has to do. Okay? So this is what is the reality. Now, without knowing this, the soul of Xiulin Tao is no longer there. It's like the Yi Jing Jing who practice the Shaolin, sinews or tendon transformations or changing sets, or the yoga sets who have no idea about this chakra and all these things. It lost its soul. And in China, there are experts who do research on this, the balancing of how the design of those qi layer channels. And it turns out there's a lot of sets, so-called internal sets today. It's problematic because they keeping putting to their own opinion on how the body should move for fighting and so forth. But they disregard this thing. Like in Wing Chun, on the other day I shared with you. This is to open up the yin channel. This is to open up the yang channel. However, when you go down there, you close down the yin channel. Well, that is violating what you are doing, because at first you want to open it up. And then why are you want to close it down? Well, it doesn't make any sense. So there's a lot of things like that in Chinese culture since 1940s, the Opium War. Because after the Opium War, a massive of Chinese culture is damaged. Okay, and there are many things being put down. So you have a Chinese culture problem there. Now you have a vacuum from 1850s in terms of Wing Chun, and today 2019, almost 2020. I choose to reveal this to you because in China there are still people who do this type of research. Otherwise, I have no way to learn. In the past generations, like Ma Li Tang, Zhou Qianchuan, all these people who know this technology very well know this type of thing and have to learn with this generations. Okay. So this is what I'd like to share with you. Wing Chun Xiulin Tao is very deep and refined sets, and it's effective. So that is the design. Okay, and of course today we know, we can acknowledge is one of the mother is the Shaolin Short Strike, one of the mother is the Ermei Zhuang, one of the mother is the Fujian White Crane. But this design is no longer Fujian White Crane or Ermei Zhuang or even the Shaolin Short Strike. It is a combination based on the ancient, the Qi layer or Qi core element science. So we have a choice today. Do you rather that me release this, or do you rather me carry this thing into coffee? For me, it is more beneficial here on everybody know this thing exists and can go really study the ancient Chinese culture, because in this era, you know, it doesn't matter is Asian or Westerner, you can get hold of a lot of information and you can go study. And only that way, Wing Chun can have the competitive edge and be able to grow. Otherwise, it's stuck somewhere. Like today, you know, in general, how are you going to justify if you add this technique there or that technique there in the shooting process? How you justify to say that, oh, this is this type of mind power, that type of mind power? Well, one need to justify with the ancient Chinese science of the Qi, because it is a Chinese martial arts. And one need to be able to verify with this modern fitness gadgets or the medical biomarker or biometrics. Otherwise, it really do not have anything based on. Okay. So this is to share with you. Yes, this thing exists, and if you practice this properly, it is no different, or at least that it has the same content like your Shaolin Yi Jing Jing or different Qigong or different internal martial stuff. Okay. So this is to share with you, and let's not get into the politics, because the technology need to reinstall and reboot now. Otherwise, there is no competitive